watching the ACC on ESPN. Florida State and Florida, otherwise known as the Chop against the Chomp. Trey Smack in the road white. We are underway in Tallahassee. Samuel Singleton upended just past the 15. They start with a quarterback design run. That is what Cromenhawk can do.
Just with fun offenses that put up a lot of points. The recruits and the fan base will love that.
Ja'Kai Douglas. Florida sends 4. Cromenhawk fires. Pass is caught. Shy of the first down on a 3rd and 3. Tried to pick it up on the ground.
And for Florida State, Lawrence Toafili, probably their best offensive player, and Omar Graham, the linebacker, great player on that second level.
Florida resurgent run. The Gators back-to-back top 25 wins. They're feeling good. Now trying to take it on the road. Gators force pressure. Tyreek Sapp shot in. 3rd and 8 after the loss of 3. Florida sends pressure. Cromenhawk in trouble. Can't escape. Down he goes. Jaden Robinson.
Coach, it just has to happen from birth. He is going to run the ball as long as he is the coach, and they got to establish that early.
Lagway over the middle. That pass is dropped. Florida State's defense desperate for a stop to start this rivalry game. Lagway escapes the pressure, steps up, falls forward. It was a real war, and these two teams are ready for another rivalry war tonight. Big hit. Running on 2nd and 11. Right back. No, Cromenhawk pulled it out of Williams' gut.
Welcome back to Florida State, and they have ruled during the break that Cromenhawk was short. And as soon as he starts into his slot, he's down right there at the 34-yard line.
Would love for tonight to be his first win against the in-state rivals. Big run here to ignite the drive. Jaden Baugh, the freshman, explodes. Big gain at 21. Making big plays in a big rivalry. Right back to Baugh. Play action. Lagway rolls right, throws on the run, and it's dropped. Hasn't started as sharply here on the road. Lagway steps up, puts it right on the money, but dropped. Will get the automatic berth to the college football playoff. They keep it on the ground, nowhere to run. Back to throw, surveys, it's caught for a Florida State first down. Seminoles offense. Cromenhawk. Pocket collapses, ball's free. Jack Pyburn pried it loose, and Florida has it. Pitch left, Jacoby Jackson inside the 5.
End zone right here.
Untouched, Jacoby Jackson opens the scoring. Touchdown, Gators.
And you just felt that sack, strip, fumble recovery really ignited this Florida Gators team, and they stepped on the gas. 2 great runs, and just like that,
great time.
Jacoby Jackson with just a great job of reading the defense. You see the linebacker hit that gap, and boom, he just pops right to the outside. Here, and as the season's gone on, they've gone to him. It's been a great move.
Throwing on first down. That pass is caught.
This Florida State defense not going to make it easy on him.
The Gators go back to the run game. This is Montrell Johnson. Florida 0 for 2 on third down, trying to move the sticks here, and they do. Right up the middle.
Through it.
And Napier's been letting him tote the rock ever since. Play action, Lagway. Escaping pressure, tried to check it down. That defensive line. Will Norvell even be allowed to continue after this disastrous season? And I think that's a big indication.
And how things go in college football these days, the turnaround can be very, very quick.
You go from ACC champions 13-1 to now 2-9. True freshman, making his second start of his career.
To him possibly being the guy moving forward next year.
Running the ball on 2nd and 8.
Roster to see if they can help.
Kromenhoek keeps it himself. First down, Florida State as the
First down.
Empty set here for Kromenhoek. Surveys, decides to take off and run again. Lawrence Toafili in the backfield. Gets the carry, makes a cut, trying to churn those legs for the first down, and he does. Pushing that pile. Now this is the type of season it's been for Florida State. Just as they're moving the ball for the first time tonight, this was going to be a Seminoles first down. Instead, Toafili has it ripped out by James. James recovered the football after they took a look at it upstairs. So it'll be Gators ball, and that is the second forced fumble by this Florida defense tonight. On the season, -2 tonight.
19th turnover on the season.
Lagway in trouble. So tough to take down. Spins out of the sack. Throws on the run. First down, Florida. There's a flash of what makes this freshman quarterback so special.
And look, before that throw, DJ Lagway is 1 of 6. Looks all out of sorts. Just can't seem to find any rhythm, and then he just goes and makes a Superman-type play.
240 pounds, tough to take down. Darrell Jackson Jr. just learned that the hard way. He had him wrapped up, but couldn't complete the sack. And Lagway turns it into a gain of 17.
That's the confidence builder Lagway needed.
And Florida yet to establish the run tonight. Jacoby Jackson stonewalled there. Take another look at this special play.
Well, you mentioned the size, 6'3", 240. I mean, he's wrapped up by one of the best defensive linemen in the ACC. Darrell Jackson just rips away, spins out, and finds DK down the field. I mean, look at this. This is incredible. Darrell Jackson's like, what do I got to do? And then the perfect ball placement to DK. You got a guy that's in a position to make a play, and you can't do it because of just the special talents of a great player.
And now Lagway, games of 4-0 in games he has started and finished. 3rd and 3. Gators move the chains on the ground. Play action. Lagway tosses it wide open. Hayden Hanson, the tight end.
Lagway, you're a young player. You got to learn from someone how it's done at this level, and Graham Mertz has really taught him a lot.
Now Lagway finally into a rhythm here.
Lagway helping out this entire team.
Big hole opens up. 3rd and 4. Seminoles send pressure. Lagway, quick release to the end zone. It's intercepted. Azarie Thomas, the junior cornerback, with a huge interception in the end zone. And that is the first interception for this Florida State team against an FBS opponent since September 21st.
And I think Lagway's upset. You got DK and Bertha both in the same area. Something happened there with how that route unfolded there, but nevertheless, a Florida State turnover, and DJ Lagway not happy. is confused as well. It's a sight adjustment or something should have happened there, but you can't have two wide receivers in the same.
They won that game.
It's a me. I had to double check that like 3 times coming into this game. They've only had 5 takeaways.
Capitalize off the interception in the end zone. Play action. Kromenhoek dialing up a deep shot into double coverage.
Another backup in. Let's try to take a shot. Let's test that secondary. It just didn't work out.
Blown up in the backfield. Roydell Williams hit immediately by Cameron James. Gators send 4. Kromenhoek trying to escape right. But he's dragged down. Somehow made it to the road game at SMU 4 days later. Had surgery the next week.
Yeah, it's one thing to be accurate, to put the ball on the receiver. It's another thing to have the placement away from the.
Thanks, Kevin. Looking forward to a great play by Arch Manning.
Tonight.
Lagway and Florida into Seminoles territory on this ball this season. The two freshman quarterbacks are going at it. 1st and 10 from the Florida State 30. Trying to cash in and make this a 2-possession game before halftime.
We'll get some sort of high-low on the secondary.
Lagway steps up, throws. It's caught. Jim DK. Lagway to Johnson, and he's swallowed up.
You got Elijah Badger toward the bottom of the screen here.
Play action. Lagway off his back foot, throws to the end zone. It's caught. Touchdown, Florida. Marcus Burke shook free in the back of the end zone, and the Gators strike right before halftime.
As we pointed out earlier, it might have been Marcus Burke who might have run the wrong route on that DJ Lagway interception. Right here, he runs the correct route. You'll see Marcus Burke come from the offense's right side, just entering your screen. And they get a little high-low concept. You get Elijah Badger coming out on about a 5-yard out route, and then Marcus Burke coming behind him at 10 to 12. You put the cornerback in conflict. He can't cover both of them. And then Lagway makes the right decision, throwing the ball to Burke. That's excellent stuff.
Florida State being aggressive here. And Kromenhoek set to throw again. Can't get rid of it. That's been the story of this.
The biggest thing they got to do here is protect the quarterback. 5 sacks given up in that first half. That's not going to cut it.
A late handoff there. Toa Philly
pushing the tackle out of the way.
Throwing on 1st down, quick hitter.
2 guy on 3rd down or big situations in the game. They haven't found it here.
Into Florida territory. Slide, and a flag comes in. Luke Kromenhoek getting down. Kromenhoek slides.
Play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, number 44 defense. 15-yard penalty from the end of the run.
Leads to a 1st down. Inside the 30. Kromenhoek in trouble. The pitches is off. Toa Philly with room to run. Inside the 20 before he's...
They find Toa Philly. Great play.
Florida State. Fumble on 2nd and 10. Still loose.
Very, very lucky there. Zone replay. Kromenhoek is reading Jack Pyburn. The end. Just great heads-up play.
3rd and 13. Florida sends pressure, and that pass is incomplete. And Fitzgerald from 39 puts it right through. Disrupted the Florida offense that had been playing so well coming into tonight, trying to get the run game going. He gets the touch again.
North-south.
Lagway on 2nd and 6, throws, Pass is caught. It's Baugh who stays in the backfield on the right hip of Lagway. 2 freshmen for Florida. Trying to move the chains. Lagway throws nearly. Down 2 touchdowns, and Florida starting with the ball. You wondered if the Gators would start to open up this lead, and this Seminoles defense has responded in a big way. A special teams miscue takes it all away. McCoy muffed the punt, gives it right back to Florida. Rocco Underwood, the long snapper, was in perfect position, and that's the type of season it's been for the Seminoles.
You just can't believe it, right? Here's the momentum is going the way of Florida State. Another 3 and out, and Mike Norvell was just saying, look, the only thing that matters in this game is taking care of the football, and just more turnovers. And you said you just can't believe it. That stopped a nice drive, and
Florida inside the 10, trying to punch it in. Lagway had a wide open Elijah Badger and missed him.
All the time, we'll take that any day of the week.
Lagway surveys, rolls right. Nobody open, just takes it out of bounds. From 30, Smack had plenty on it. Sails it right through. So Florida back up by 2 touchdowns. They settle for 3 conference standings this season. Croman Hawk's been on the run all night.
Having the kind of year they want.
Running the ball on 2nd and 10. Good cut there, Samuel Singleton. Croman Hawk pitch. Running right, spun down at the line of scrimmage. Croman Hawk turns around, finds Cam Davis. First down, Florida State.
Blow one way and come back the other way. Nice throw and catch by Cam Davis.
Low snap, Croman Hawk fields it well, throws. If Florida State's been comfortable running it on 2nd and long. They've had success on this drive previously. Lawrence Toa-Philly back into the game in motion. Good protection. Toa-Philly bobbles it, then gathers, breaks a tackle for a Florida State first down. How about the fight from the 5th-year senior? 8th play of this Seminoles drive. They run it with Roydell Williams. Croman Hawk escapes the sack, tucks and runs past the 30, spinning and falling forward. 3rd and 3. They run it with Williams, and he is spun down shy of the line to gain. It's under center. Kept it. Play action wide open. Busted coverage. All the way to the 5-yard line. And limping off, his teammates coming over after the freshman made a spectacular play on 4th and 2. And he sets up Florida State at the 5-yard line.
This is positive. You're finding ways to hang around here. And then this.
Fumble! On the pitch, Cam Davis couldn't handle it, and it's Florida football. Disastrous for Florida State. They have it inside the 5. Davis couldn't handle the freshman-to-freshman toss, and George Gums Jr. takes it away for the Gators.
I don't know if I've ever seen a team more snake-bitten than Florida State. They're knocking on the door. They got all the momentum, and just a simple toss play. It's unconscionable how they can have these turnovers and these things happen at the worst possible time. I mean, they are absolutely in this football game inside the 5-yard line and have another turnover.
Jacoby Jackson runs it to start the Florida drive.
Played good, getting takeaways. We've got to take advantage of those opportunities.
Put them in some bad spots.
They've been good on 3rd down, getting this Gators offense off the field. Just 2 of 9 before this pickup by Florida. Nice hole opens up there.
Jacoby Jackson tonight, 9 rushes, 45 yards.
They go right back to Jackson after the number 6 Hurricanes lose to Syracuse.
Where does Notre Dame go to after a big win at USC? Look at this.
Big hole opens up. Montrell Johnson is gone. Touchdown, Florida. 65-yard scamper for Montrell Johnson Jr.
And check out this hole that Montrell Johnson sees. And this Florida offensive line just been hammering away at this FSU defense. Look, that's right up the pipe, right in the A-gap. You get Aiden Mizell, the wide receiver, with a nice block downfield.
And with that run, Montrell Johnson Jr. goes over 3,000 career rushing yards for a running back that's been so good for Billy Napier. Started at Louisiana, finishing here at Florida. That arm and clearly hits Croman Hawk's helmet. Taking a deep shot on first down after the penalty. Croman Hawk in trouble again, checks it down. Tackle for loss. Florida has caused in this game. Croman Hawk, great throw on a 3rd and 12. The freshman delivers.
Money.
That's what Croman Hawk can do if he has time in a clean pocket. Won't get that here on the run again. That's another Florida sack. This one belongs to George Gums Jr. Roydell Williams, flag comes in.
Being intricate in the play calling, let Gus Malzahn do what he does.
3rd and 18. And the Florida defense dials up pressure again. Sharif Denson, conference champions, win a conference that they weren't playing in a year ago. Now Arizona State would be one of them.
Big 12, now in the SEC. It's wild.
Well, welcome to college football in the year 2024. Croman Hawk on that auto berth. You'll have a pretty good idea a week from now who those teams.
Games, watching your favorite team from week to week.
Croman Hawk escapes left. He's taken down behind the line once again. 8th sack of the night for Florida, and that ties a record for most sacks in this rivalry. As the Florida head coach is under 5 minutes and 30 seconds away from beating Florida State for the first time. Wins against LSU, Ole Miss, and now here Florida State on the road.
Play out sometime. You know Billy Napier's a good coach. Just kind of let things play out. Themselves find their identity, and they found it at the right time.
The Croman Hawk.
More fun in the NFL than Jameis Winston? I don't think so.
Nice pass, Croman Hawk. Trying to cut this lead to make it a 2-score game.
And they're real excited about around this program.
Right back to Toa Philly, and he trying to fight, bulldoze his way to break the plane. The officials taking a long time to decide.
Yeah, that second surge there looks like he may have gotten it. This might be our best look.
TJ Ferguson, the left guard, blocking your look, but I think that's a touchdown.
After further review, the ball carrier across the goal line, touchdown.
Rolling right, now looking back left. Wide open. 2-point try is good. Croman Hawk put it right on the money to Landon Thomas. Those two freshmen connected to set up the touchdown run. To Fitzgerald. And an easy recovery for Florida.
remember for a long, long time.
A big hole opens up here. Running right through it. Jaden Baugh. Right back to Baugh. Breaks a tackle. Cuts it to 15.
There, we got a little wildcat going.
Yeah, lined up as a wide receiver. And a direct snap.
3 quarters of the game played well, but just got worn down. And you got to give some credit to the Florida offense for that as well.
They keep it with the freshman Baugh.
But the positive sign for fans is you can turn around the roster quick. You don't have to wait for 2 and 3 recruiting classes.
And Lagway tosses it for another Florida touchdown. Tony Livingston.
We thought we might see the tight ends get a little bit more involved tonight, and finally here late in the 4th quarter, it happens. Tony Livingston, big tight end. Nice throw by DJ Lagway.
We've seen him the last 2 weeks at the Swamp against LSU at Ole Miss, but did just enough as Florida extends this lead to 20. Had to go at Tennessee, at Georgia, at Texas, LSU, Ole Miss at home. Had a trip to Tallahassee, and Billy Napier's enjoying this turnaround. And there's a lot of Gator blue in the crowd here at Doak Campbell Stadium that is left. Everyone getting their chomps in. Both of these programs believe they can get back to those top 10 battles. Obviously, at the NFL with the Titans. He was your teammate in Tennessee for a couple of years, Rocky. There's another fumble.
Wow. Just
the 5th lost fumble of the night. 8th fumble of the game for Florida State. Wow.
Yeah, this unfortunately has just been the sort of ending that this season kind of deserved for Florida State. It's just unfortunate how it's worked out, and the turnovers, especially tonight, have just absolutely killed this team.
When's the last time you saw 8 fumbles in a game?
I cannot recall.
Margin of -16. We'll finish 2 and 10.
It's always such a positive thing to finish on the upswing. It just springboards you into that next season, gives the positive vibes, recruiting.
Yeah.
Goes on the upswing, which we've seen here with the recent success of Florida.
Yeah, they've had momentum on and off the field. Billy Napier has flipped 9 commits in the last 2.5 weeks, and he told us yesterday he expects that to continue.
Yeah. Success breeds more success.
Your college football Saturday continues with the FCS first round playoffs. Tennessee State and Montana as we go final. And Florida plants the flag. We've seen this cause chaos around college football. Started with Michigan, Ohio State, UNC, and North Carolina State got into it. And
they got to get rid of this flag planting stuff. This is causing too many problems here. It's just it's unnecessary. Florida took care of business tonight. This is just something you absolutely don't need.
And Mike Norvell and Billy Napier were right in the middle of it. And Florida got that flag planted fast, and Florida State took issue with it.
I have a feeling that's going to be something that's going to be addressed in this offseason. There's going to be a severe penalty for the flag planting in the opposing team's field. Just unnecessary.
Right in the center of this, Mike Norvell, the head coach, he's the one who rips the Florida flag off the Seminoles logo and throws it.
It's unnecessary. Florida came in, they took care of business, they beat Florida State between the lines, and then to have that, Mike Norvell takes exception to it, and I don't blame him.